A shocking story has unfolded, highlighting the complex and controversial nature of international relations and the impact of scientific research. The arrest of a Ukrainian biologist, Leonid Pshenichnov, by Russian authorities has sparked a diplomatic crisis and raised important questions about freedom of research and conservation efforts. Pshenichnov, a renowned expert on Antarctica with a remarkable scientific career spanning decades, found himself in a difficult situation. He was preparing to attend a crucial conference on protecting Antarctic marine life in Australia when he was detained in Russian-occupied Crimea. The charges against him: high treason, according to the Russians. The document outlining the allegations, obtained by The Guardian, paints a picture of a scientist accused of defecting to the enemy's side. It claims Pshenichnov, described as a citizen of the Russian Federation, assisted Ukraine's delegation at the Antarctic Conference, organized by the Commission for the Conservation of Antarctic Marine Living Resources, CCAMLR. His research and support for restricting krill harvesting in Antarctica are seen as a threat to Russia's economic interests. But here's where it gets controversial. CCAMLR, an international commission with 27 members, is set to discuss creating a Marine Protected Area, MPA, around the Antarctic Peninsula to safeguard krill, a vital part of the Southern Ocean's food chain. China and Russia, who have historically blocked such MPAs, are accused by analysts and conservationists of working together to weaken krill fishing restrictions. This year, krill fishing in Antarctic waters reached an unsustainable level, a worrying development. Australia and the UK have expressed grave concern over Pshenichnov's detention, with the latter calling for the release of all arbitrarily detained civilians. Fellow researchers describe him as an outstanding scientist and a very kind person, adding that his detention is unspeakable given his health issues. On the opening day of the conference, Ukraine's ambassador to Australia, Vasyl Miroshnichenko, expressed his profound shock over the scientist's illegal incarceration. He urged other CCAMLR members, including Australia, the US, Japan, Russia, and China, to condemn Moscow's actions. Miroshnichenko questioned whether it was acceptable for the CCAMLR community to remain silent while a dedicated Ukrainian biologist faced persecution and imprisonment by Russia. Pshenichnov's long-standing involvement with CCAMLR, part of the Antarctic Treaty System, since 1983, and his contributions as a Ukrainian scientist since 1994, are at the heart of the treason charges. Russia's President, Vladimir Putin, increased the maximum sentence for treason to life imprisonment in 2023, a move that has raised concerns. He was forced to take up a Russian passport while in temporarily occupied Crimea and is now charged with threatening the security of the Russian Federation, Miroshnichenko explained. The ambassador is working to gather signatures from countries for a letter demanding Pshenichnov's release. Pshenichnov resides in Kerch, Crimea, with his family, and his detention has left his colleagues deeply worried. Dr. Yevgeny Pekhamov, a biological oceanographer who has collaborated with Pshenichnov for 30 years, described him as a kind person with health issues, adding, "We are all dreadfully worried." Valery Paramonov, another oceanographer, praised Pshenichnov's outstanding scientific contributions to CCAMLR, stating that his work is difficult to overestimate. Paramonov highlighted the unfortunate circumstance of Pshenichnov living in Kerch, Crimea, when it was captured by Russian troops. Dan Crockett, executive director of the Blue Marine Foundation, believes Pshenichnov's imprisonment is unjust, stating that he is being held for nothing more than providing scientific evidence about the impact of krill fishing on the Antarctic ecosystem. Crockett calls on CCAMLR countries to pressure Russia for Pshenichnov's release and to honor his research by restricting krill trawling. This story raises important questions. Should scientific research be a tool for political gain? How can we ensure the freedom and safety of scientists conducting vital conservation work? And what does this mean for the future of Antarctic conservation efforts? Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Your insights are valuable in this complex and evolving situation.